Well, hello everybody, welcome back to episode 117 of my Let's Play. My Let's Play, even of IVATOPIA. This is the game known as Torment Tides of Numenera. And I can never get this one right. Numenera, however it's called. You know the name of the game. Anyway, we walked for this door. We were checking to see if this was the area we've been before, but take a different route into it. And we've walked, I still don't know if it is or not, but we walked straight into some kind of confiscation. Confiscation? That doesn't make any sense. Convocation. I can't even say the word now. Fudge! Basically, these people argue each other to a fight. There, simplified. Okay, let's continue. Oh no. Went straight to a fight, didn't even give me a choice. Great. So I can retreat. Can I aim it? No, I can't aim it. Yes, I can. Has the inner spiral tank. Okay, this is different than more. Okay, this is different area. Who am I supposed to be attacking here? Gain the mutant's trust or choose a side by talking to both side leaders. Which will attack the guards if they get angry enough. Hello? Focus on the fallen-covered mutant in the way of your gaze. Someone just fell. Gaze turns his head. What do you want, human? You want in on a long do bloodletting? You better talk fast. We're itching to get started. Holy fudge. The spine-covered mutant's eyes focus on the Moran enforcer, his mouth drawing thinner and thinner. Ask the mutant leader how the situation started. Ask who was in charge of this. Ask how the Moran might retaliate. Started. He snorts. They came to collect their protection money for the Muravan, but the Muravan can't enforce anything. She's weak. Everyone knows it. Look at these poor specimens. They can't even protect themselves. Okay, so my understanding is they can protection money from these. And what protection money is, you pay me to keep everyone else away from you and also stop us beating the living hell out of you. That's what they're getting at. So in other words, they're basically like a mob. Mob as in mafia type of thing. Sketchman's trust. Mardy mutants already unpleasant faces. They don't know or trust you. That went well. To keep the Murran patrol alive. Have to pay to let the humans go. That ain't a good one. No. Why? What good does keeping him alive do? The angry look in the mutant's leader's eyes fades. For the right price, maybe you and your crew scrounge together and then we can talk. I don't have much. Less hostile than they were. You might manage to escape the situation without bloodshed if you play this right. That's the max. Right, track travel, but my purse is flat and hungry. If they want more, it's probably going to be something like 350. I don't have it. You were discussing, but their blood seems to have adapted slightly. And this does end well for you, this ain't good. Sure, up to this guy quite. Maybe we can sort of hit him out. That's how the situation started. Ask what Murran does with the collections. Is that it? 20? I don't know. The patrol schedules have been spotty lately. We had another one go missing just the other day. He clamps his mouth shut and hastily adds, but the murderer spared no expense to find them. I believe him. Folks seem calm. The men whose lives are being threatened. They recognise the words, but they don't seem to believe they're in much danger. Accessory started. He costs a wet hack and says, we make this route every month, we collectors. It's our job to bring in revenue for the Murren, for her loyal subjects. He pauses as the mutants break out, reckons, does that laughter, then continues. But they laid it in wait for us, and then words work, come on, and got the jump on us as we walked into Little Nessa. Bugs are alert, but they are not frightened. They don't seem to believe the violence is imminent. She pays us mostly, and the mercenaries who come through the mast, and the bribes to the second-class officials. She's been falling further and further behind on those payments. He swallows and looks at the mutants around him. Like as not, she'll want vengeance if we fall. She needs this money, and she'll use her nastiest tricks to get it back. The mutant leader shifts his weight as the sergeant speaks, but he does not retreat. Thugs are alert, but they're not frightened. They don't seem to believe the violence. Right. Try to convince the mutants that 250 shades is plenty. Come on, you dude, pull this off. Okay, 100, yes. Take the money. He shakes his head, but you have the right of it. Why risk our necks when you offer this to us? Hand it to me. Money. So I didn't waste no time. My thanks, he says over his shoulder as he hustles his troops toward the exit. We won't forget this. So you help the mother will hear of this. Fudge, you know I'm broke. Wow. Oh well, I'm bloody broke now.
Yes.
You leveled. Okay, I can't do abilities, so in stat pool. Intelligence is low, 8 is might. Increased edge. Stat pool. Oh. Intelligence is low because he's not slept. What's his max effort there? 4. Okay. Well, almost for everyone else was good. I'm actually broke now. Sucks. I guess we'll save. Managed to avoid them kicking the level, you know, destroying each other then, but it's broke me. And hopefully it's gonna help later on. You know, when I need people later. So yeah, this is definitely a new area for me. So you helped. Did I say spicy mutant? Oh, spiny. I thought it was a spicy mutant. Yeah, it'd be nice to get the money back. Those humans were lucky you were there to help. Next time you won't be, and they won't be, either. Probably better that we didn't kill those thugs. We scared them, and now they'll treat us with more respect. Just once, I want to show the Mirror Lagoons how strong they aren't. Do you think those goons will come back? If they do, I bet they'll bring more friends. Did you smell those goons before they ran away? At least one of them filled his trousers. I don't think he did, but okay. You say so. You can see vague figures moving around inside the bubble-like house. It's not clear how they got In or out? Full on chat again. A stunning man in thunderable garb greets you with his arms wide open, his golden eyes stir strange, unbidden feelings in you. My friend, he says, spreading his arms, welcome to an Tuzon. The sound of his deep rumbling voice makes you think of a waterfall at the rise of the morning sun. Beatific. What? Beatific? And profound, it makes you feel drunk. Drunk, I'm saying. Drunk. Okay, then you see Rin taking a step back. Huh? What? Putting you partially between her and the man. She cocks her head to the side, still wary but cautious. You know this man?
I know you're busy, but could we talk?
No, she sounds certain, but her expression suggests she's still mulling over. Now, what can I do for you? He says with a puzzled glance at her. He says with a puzzled glance. I'll have a chat with her. She looks us through. She's about to say something, then shuts her mouth. This happens 3 times before she gives up. Did you want to talk? Is he hypnotizing her? Do you want to talk to me about something? Try and answer why. Yes, no. She covers her mouth with her hand. Never mind. Strangely, why? I don't know. I would remember if I've seen him before, wouldn't I? If I've been in this terrible place. She shakes her head. Maybe we should see what he can do, just in case. Oh. He tried to hypnotise. I think he's done something to her. You watch him quietly for a moment, and something odd happens. His gaze thickens, drifting away from you, as though you have vanished, as though you are only visible to him when you are speaking, and yet you still feel the probing warmth within your mind, the fingers searching a dark space for treasure or food. Try to hypnotise me? No, not trying. Trying requires effort, and the effect is quite beyond my control, he says with a slight genuine smile. That's caused by my passion for studying the web of connection between people, even separated by words, or, he pauses, his smile fades, death, even if death connections persist. His humour continues fading. He seems thinner now, frailer, less human. His voice is a dry, papery, ancient thing. My studies took me all over this world, to lands beyond the stars. Before I finally came to the bloom, here my hunger took on a more literal meaning. Was he like some kind of vampire telekinesis guy? Or telepath? What was that thing I sold earlier, that book about one of them 2 species? The, I forgot what they're called now, because I sold it, didn't I? They're like crow creatures. Is he one of them? They thought it died out? My hunger took a more literal meaning. With careful hands he opens his clothing, exposing a maw. One of the blooms scented mouths. Inside him, what? You sense otherness beyond it, a gateway to a place beyond this one. I told you that my studies changed when I came to the bloom, he says. One of the Maw tentacles winds around his wrist. This is how a Maw claimed me. Now we both feed quite harmlessly, mind you, on the connections between people. I understand the sensation can be quite pleasant. Tentacles slip reluctantly from his arms. If you wish to feed us, bring a close friend to visit us. We will be here waiting. What? Brought an ally to feed you, as you asked. Would any of them satisfy you? Close his eyes and concentrates. A silky heart fills the air. You feel comfortable, lazy, happy. He holds one hand before him, centered on your chest. Then his fingers move. To Algren. Him. No, is that him? Because he's got something inside him I'm trying to free. Was it him or him? I forgot the name. Over to Erisus. Oh no, that's Erisus. That's Algren. So nothing. It's going to do something to her, isn't it? As soon as his face declares a name, and I will feed. What about me? I have strong feelings toward him. Fortunately not, he says. I mean no offence, but my studies require subjects above a certain age. What do I do, people? We're going to decide next episode. Please like, please subscribe, please tune next time. I've been IVATOPIA. Have a great wonderful day out there. See you this week.